Girls, I'm done. Do you hear me? I'm completely done. Nanny Kitaika, Thakahuwa diaresis wa diaresis the Executive Daycare Center Mind Gunju a superscript 1 ha. Thomas Fisher Glass Doors here we go. Maintenance card Haith Mine Thamahua, Bill Kabi Harkat, Shish Parasite Unkodi C Corner Mine Shipki Du Ek Jayz Ladki and Nazar Ayakam, CD Kari, Jayz Kasini Bakpan Kasora Rang Unki Chehran Samita Dia Home, Unchirparwake Ali, Sunri Mask Jayz Expression The. Bill called by a diaresis n, Nanny ni phonathe I Gus Bari sans Bari, Mujfark nai patak Tumhari Mizpa building ki CEO hi, Teen Mihan mind as Nanny's Kobagadia, Tum Dono Baz Chop, Ajib si Tast Vir Bankar Bath Jadi home, Ya normal nai hi, twins ni nine Kanja Paki. Nasar Hada Ao, Jayz Wasorat Kimwajugi Se Farai Hochuki Honorable, Thomas Kowahan Se Nikl Janashai Ithe, Uspos Abitin Floriza Urbaki Da, Lekanan Johanam Si Kamash Tubakai Ion Kodi Kar Uskadil Kazga Awasakisi Kamoshi Usklaibo A Jane Peshandard Kiyathi, while stillness a broken bar, Moe stillness Joaz accident Kabadchmahantak Masus Kithi, Nanny Uskpos Se Guz phone parchik you. Yes, Miss Sawyer, I'm quitting right now. Main A's back on South Cam na ikar sakti. Aski footsteps hallway mind gum ho gay. Thomas ni dorbara unlad kayan ki teraf dk ashad 7 sal ki hongi. Gungra al burebal. Milty jalti lauf rocks. Anankon mine wa trained. Dakbari ka amoshi a broken bar, waka amoshi jo bake tab seek jab bolna unsafe flagn lage, wa surfak janitor thay, aski zimidari naithi, furby owansmuna imad saka, uzn kartander dakla, du chodi si sarthodi si hilkaruski direction mine mudgalia hitchkichahat south, lekan mudgay, hi, Thomas ni halki, sambali huya was mine kaha, one puznaigo. Surf door karahua, apni presence kodia safe bonnet hue, main Thomas Hoon, is building Kasafai staff, Josh Abdan Uznbulia broken bar wagalat the, Unkiankana buskar movement ko trace kara the, ap creepy na home, glot na home, boss a broken bar bo atari hue home, darana buran hold up, ek twin ki unglai hall ki si fadki. Cody C movement the lakan Thomas Nitrant notice Carly, Uzn say alon mine sikatha, kabi sabs jehro conversation bil kalkat mash hodi high, main tums koi ba at karan ko majbor na ikaranga, koi sawail na ipachanga, baz 8 minute yahan range a broken bar for chalajanga, tik. Koi Joab na lekan unkont hiki sakti hall ki si gurgay, Thomas here say room duzriteraf bathgo. Peach ki diwar se lagkar, wangertana ithe, baz unka south the rahathe, kuch minute beat gay, surf a si ka halkas ahum sunaidita raha, for wakarahua, kudeses salam kia. Niklga, Darwaziband hod hyazn suna, wabo at hall ki si sansa broken bar chase don nobakayan peli bar thodi si safe masus kara honorable, us rat up and kill department mine. Thomas workbench par batha, chidi hualak dek tak dunk darmian carving knife chil rahathe a maplewood ko ek hodi c shape mine bad alt hue, dad, hodi sia was nias kakam dia, dilon aska sat sal ke bete apni dinosaur pajamas pen hukata they, Thomas ni sign kia, ni na ye a ra chemp. Dylan ni sorhala dia workbench ki terafa akaradab se pucha, ap kai a bona rehi home, I see du lad kai and Clive, jnhain kuch bakudni kizer at high, kuch jo anazes delay quakely na, Dylan ni shelf ki teraf di kejahan aska carved wooden fish shrak with a, wapela object jo Thomas ni banaya thajab Dylan ni accident bad bolnek hadia they, Bill called Tumhari fish ki tera. Thomas ni sign kia, Dylan ni jehri sak south sign kia, undar lag the hoga, but Thomas ni sign kia, Bill called Tumhari terror kabi, asrat don oabapa urbate akamoshi minak ne help tak kokarv kart rehi, agli sham Thomas de kergo, twins for you see position mine bathi the, knees up and scene say chipke. Ek nanny phone parthaki hui expression ksath scroll kara ithi. Thomas Andergo, Ventchek karan kabrohana binekar, 2 minute bad watra. Opni pocket say wakudis a carved fish nikala malayam, round. Bilkal say Flagnwala, Uznwa fish hall kasay floor paraki, Undonok beach, Furbina ek bilafs k chalaga, Dor bandhot high ek hall kisi movementa, ek kudisa hathas ki teraf badbihu, Agildinaznek carved bird rakha, first star, for heart, Harsham waita, Ante remind beda, Kunch camp karda. Ek naya carving kodia chalajita, koi shor nai, koi sawil nai, surf panch minute ki majagi, and nanny's koi fark nai pad tatay, magar twins a broken bar, twins albaska intas rikarti thi, day fortak donna opni carvings coat unglai on say trace kara thia bar. J's donna opni sansan unsmooth edges mine boss ra honorable, Panchdin Thomas niak naya kadamathe wa amyota twins ni upnsuras ki teraf QOMY, Pennyba they truly looked at him. Thomas ni wooden butterfly nikayali, is dafa was amin par nai rakia, usn't butterfly apni palm mine hold gark sign kia, Tom hair like, this one is wise, he murmured softly, it sees everything. But it never judges. He set the owl gently on the floor. That's when one of the twins shifted, very slowly. Her tiny hands rose, trembling as if lifting invisible weights. Her fingers shaped hesitant, careful movements. Thank you. Thomas kept his expression steady even as something warm and overwhelming surged inside him. He replied with calm, fluid hands, you're welcome. What's your name? Her fingers spelled it out. Skylar. The second twin watched her sister, gathering courage. Then she lifted her hands, too. Nova. Beautiful names, Thomas signed. I'm happy to meet you, Skylar and Nova. Silence settled between them, soft, gentle, no longer heavy. Then Skylar formed another question with her hands. Why do you talk with your hands? Thomas signed back. My son can't hear. This is how we talk to each other. Do you like talking this way? Nova asked. Both girls nodded before she even finished. Nova added, people don't make us use our voices when we sign. And just like that, the truth struck Thomas hard. Everyone had been forcing them to speak a broken bar, expecting them to be normal a broken bar, but signing let them communicate without fear, a quiet language for children who felt safest in silence. You never have to use your voices with me. Thomas signed gently. Your hands say everything perfectly. Skylar signed again, slowly. Our therapist told us, after we stopped using our words, she said maybe our hands could help us talk. She was right, Thomas replied. This is real language, just as real as speaking. Something changed in the twins' faces. They were soft, fragile, but unmistakable. Not a smile, but the closest thing to hope. From that 7th day on, Thomas visited them every evening. The twins signed freely with him now, hesitant at first, then more open, more curious, more alive. They shared their thoughts through their hands, asked him questions, showed him pieces of themselves they'd hidden from everyone else. 3 weeks later, Skylar signed something that tightened Thomas's chest. Our daddy used to yell a lot. He got mad when we weren't right, when we were too loud, too quiet, too anything. One day a broken bar he left her and didn't come back. Nova added softly, we decided to stop talking. Words always made someone angry. Thomas answered with slow, careful hands. Not every word makes someone angry, and silence is okay, too. You get to choose how you communicate. Always. Why are you kind to us? Skylar asked. Thomas thought of Dylan, of Claire, of the accident that broke everything, the stupid argument over groceries before a car swerved into their lane, the sound of metal and glass, Claire dying instantly, Dylan surviving but losing his hearing, 6 months of silence afterward, 6 months of Thomas drowning in guilt. He thought of quitting nursing because life hurt too much. He thought of choosing the quiet anonymity of janitorial work because not being seen felt safer. Because I know what it's like to be terrified, he signed. And I know what it's like when someone sees you anyway. One evening, Thomas brought Dylan along. The twins stared, stunned, at the sight of another child. Dylan waved shyly and signed. Hi, I'm Dylan. I'm 7. My dad said you talk with your hands. 2. Skylar and Nova exchanged that familiar silent twin glance. Then Skylar signed back, "We're 7, 2. Your dad is nice." "I know," Dylan replied proudly. "He carved this for me." He held up his own wooden fish. "When I'm scared, I hold it. It helps." Nova's eyes filled with tears. She lifted her wooden fish at the very first one Thomas had given them. "It helps us too." The three children sat together, showing their carved treasures, signing stories, sharing quiet laughter that needed no sound at all. It was the most beautiful thing Thomas had witnessed since the accident. Then Vanessa Sawyer walked in. She'd left the meeting early, furious about yet another nanny quitting. A year of this, a year since her daughters last spoke, a year of therapists, specialists, silence, and heartbreak. She pushed open the daycare door, expecting to see her daughters curled in their corner, unreachable. Instead she found them sitting with the janitor and the little boy, all four signing together. The twins' faces were lit with something she hadn't seen in a year. "Joy." "What a broken bar," Vanessa whispered. They all looked up. The twins froze for a second but didn't hide. They stayed beside Thomas. Nova even clutched his sleeve tighter. Thomas rose quickly. "Ma'am, I'm Thomas. Maintenance." "I was just there signing," Vanessa breathed. "They're actually communicating with you." "How broken bar? How did you do this?" "I didn't do much," Thomas said softly. "I just sat with them. I didn't force them to speak. My son is deaf, so we use sign language." They felt safe with it. Vanessa stared at her daughters. Really stared. They weren't distant. They weren't empty. They were presently holding tiny wooden carvings, eyes bright with something like trust. "How long?" she whispered. "Around 5 weeks." Thomas answered. "I brought them small wooden carvings every day." Eventually a broken bar, they signed back. 5 weeks. Vanessa had walked past this room 100 times. How had she missed it? "Alia, a broken bar talk to you like this?" she asked. "Full conversations. They're brilliant," Thomas said simply. "They just needed someone who listens without asking them to speak." Skylar signed something to Nova. Nova nodded. Then Skylar signed toward her mother. "He's kind. He doesn't make our mouths work. He gives us things to hold." She lifted the wooden fish. Vanessa covered her mouth to stop a sob. She signed back, her hands shaking. "I'm so happy, sweetheart." The girls stared, stunned. They hadn't known their mother had been learning sign language in secret for months. "Mr. Fisher," Vanessa said, voice raw, "would you, a broken bar, continue spending time with them, please? I know it's strange to ask, but you've done more in 5 weeks than anyone has in a year. I can pay you a number." Then softer, "No payment. If it helps them, I'll do it. But not for money." "Why?" she asked. Thomas thought of Dylan, of the world that treated him like something broken, of people who stared or spoke slowly or turned away. "Because people deserve someone who sees them," Thomas said quietly. "Not their trauma, not their diagnosis, just a broken bar." Them. Vanessa's eyes filled. "Thank you," she whispered. "Thank you for seeing my daughters." From then on, it became their rhythm. Every evening, Thomas sat with the twins. Dylan joined often. The three children built a world where silence wasn't a problem, only a language, where signing was normal, where wooden shapes meant safety. Vanessa began sitting with them, too, learning to be quiet, learning to listen, learning to stop trying to fix and simply be. One night, after all three children fell asleep on the daycare mats, curled together like kittens, Vanessa and Thomas sat near the window, speaking softly. "I don't know how to repay you," Vanessa murmured. "You gave me my daughters back." "They were never gone," Thomas said. "They were just waiting." "You still didn't have to do all this." Thomas was silent, thinking. Then he spoke, voice low. "After my wife died, people told me to move on a broken bar, as if grief was a switch I could turn off." He looked at the sleeping children. "But you don't move on from love, you just carry it differently." "What happened?" Vanessa asked gently. And Thomas told Kira about the crash, the argument, Claire's death, Dylan's hearing loss, and the guilt that haunted him, about leaving nursing, about becoming invisible because visibility hurt too much. "Helping Skylar and Nova," he said softly. "It isn't about moving on. It's about taking what I learned through pain, a broken bar, and making sure someone else doesn't feel that alone. Otherwise a broken bar, what was the point of surviving it?" Vanessa reached for his hand, her touch warm, steady. "You're a good man, Thomas Fisher." she whispered. He looked at their intertwined hands, then at her fascia. You're pretty remarkable yourself. Andonok beach ka pal thamsiga a abikahua, halki si bikania amid se bara. I should go, Thomas ni kaha, lekanask per ni harkabina imara. You should, Vanessa ni muskura atabad hubola, magaraznas kohatha mas bulisa thamlia, patana ikes. Donna wak duzerki teraf jake. Thomas ki ungli and Vanessa gul paruki. Anki Sanson ek hi leher mind chalti rai. Anki peli kisn thia jays kissy ni hitchkichahata amid ko ek frame mind bandia home. Judik bad Vanessa ni halkia what's mine kaha. I haven't felt this in so long. Thomas ni han mind sir hiladia. Neither have I. We should take this slow. Vanessa ni til patrak karkaha for the kids. Thomas ni hal kamaskar utsaith pucha. Coffee? Ek hassle date. Jahan daycare ka darwaza background mine na home. Vanessa ki hansi kamathi. Coffee sounds perfect. For unki malakatin coffee say shuru hoge inek holi cafes. Lambi baitin. Jahan Thomas surf Thomas the Vanessa surf Vanessa. Nokhoi titles. Nokhoi zamidari yana surf du zak milog jo se baroza karna seek rehi the usri day tech park mine lunch the baksh karib heikel rehi the gaz to ek dus verko signed cart. Hansate, Thomas Vanessa bench par south bathe. Contact dus verko kud hue. They're good for each other. Vanessa nikaha. They are. Thomas ni tas di ki. Teasery date light Thomas ni ak back on key art class kai dia. Dylan koba at pace sentai. Visual activity high. Islai wakad ko ek lemesus nai karda. Main socha skyler novako bimaza ega. Eka tarika epnapko express garnka. X Saturday sab southgay. Teen batch. Do parents ekazas kshamad. Unkarishta kacha ban rahai high. Dylan ni bold. Abstract shapes bene, skyler ni berik geometric patterns, nova ni ekanchai sitar jz painting bene in azak, kubsur at Thomas Vanessa bipaint kar rehi the, unki easel south haith biradak dus verko kujate. You're terrible at painting, Vanessa ni nasty mine kaha. I'm a carver, not a painter. Thomas ni burame and kar kaha. Dono ki hansi dukbad ek nei roshani jz lagraithi. Mahan beat gay. Coffee dates dinner dates bangayan. Art classes ek routine. Museums, parks, bookstores baksh explore cart Thomas Vanessa south mil kar kunchmaz bupinate. Unquist ki raftre heistathi. Par unkigana asates. Eksham. Jab baksh sochuk the. Vanessa ki balcony par Thomas need him say pucha. Is it wrong to be happy again? Kabi kabilag the high main galad kar rahihun. It's not wrong. Vanessa nias ki baat katdi. Claire sherdik tom fursakash raho. Pehwel ba arko kam kai bag haranaya ba aramil sakti high. Thomas kanijahri sans leap. My therapist said something like that. Kamak I walked mine dusa crack sak hain. Exactly. Vanessa nias kohath dama. Tom Claire sepa arkia. Dylan sakart home. Shamayada broken bar humps. Thomas need hear say muskurea. Yes a broken bar I think I am. I'm falling for you too. Vanessa ni sakai sakaha. Tama Dylan humilai boat important ho gay home. Balcony par unkapa our city lights ki roshani minak nei kasam banga. Chmahanbad. Jab unki kahani sharu huithi. Thomas Sabko on garden Ligaya Jahan twins ko parent and ko dana dina pace sente sardhavathi. Sabgaram coats mine lip hue. Thomas garam kokilatha. Joe bakshak dus verkodati. Ankman said hu nikalta. Nova pathran ki tower bana ra ithi. Scala racorns ko spiral mine jamakar raithi. Dylan ni akper and air mine Thomas ko sign kia. For akan Nova ni kaha. The tower needs one more stone. Aska bolnit na hall kathay ajay's parade darways ka perzerkuna. Sabjam gay. Nova ni herani say anki teraf dikhay ajay's wapni a wat sunkar dargali home. Thomas neen arm sign kia. You spoke, it was beautiful. Nova kiankan mine ansu bara a. I didn't mean to, usn't sign kia. It's okay. Vanessa Usksathgat non par bath gay. Tamhari Marzi. Tamharia Watts Kubsuer at high. Hamus Boat Yakia. Skylar Nebian Ka Hath Pakda. Ferd Hemisia Watts Mine Kaha. Maj Bikabi Kabi Baat Kanamash Kalagdi High. Vanessa Nidano Ko Gale Logalia. Koi Pressure Nai. Tam Tab Bolo Jab K Aho. Yabil Kona Bolo. Tam Ways Hypa Air Card Hain. Par Furbit Kach Betel Gaathe. Pet Laughs Jaberdasti Na Ethia Wataba A Jabdil Ni Ijazati. Dylan Ni Thomas co-signed Kia. They found their voices. Thomas Ni replied Dia. Unpus Ham Shathi. Unsurf Wakchai Ithe. Us Dinkbad Laughs and Kaso Sled Heard Hair Chilpada. Haraz Nai. Har Haf Nai. Par Kabi Kabi Bakshbolt. Kabi signed Cartajo Unclia as on Hoda, Wasabs Pel Thomas Dylan Saba Ot Kartakinki on Ksath Koi Judgment Na Ithi, Heard Here, Skylar Nova Fursakil Lage, Gain Lagan, Kahanian Baitain Lagan, Hansen Lagan, is Sabk Beach, Thomas Vanessa Karisht Karang Jehra Hodaga, Family Dinners, Sleepovers Johantino Bach Blanket Fortspinate, Mustak Book Air Mind Batina Agerwa Aksachi Family Band J.A. Tukzahoga, Ekrot, Jabak Sochuk the, Vanessa Nikaha, I want this to be real, Main Tambapni Sign Doggy Mind Sherry Hoon, Homshwap, I want that too. Thomas Nitas Diki, Baz Dylan Kajustman Ka Der High, Tambo at Kamil Father Home, Vanessa Niyakin Sakaha, Dylan Filfularahi High, Tamhari Wajase, Thomas Ni Uzupn Piskanchlia, then let's do it, let's truly do this. Are you proposing? Vanessa Nichhid Hu Pucha, not yet a broken bar but soon, Thomas Ni Halkasamuskarea, Baramahanbad. Thomas Ni Waktik Samja, Uznpur Haft Carvings Boneo Panch Figures Ek Family Key, Sabek User Ka Hath Thame Hugh, Smooth, Perfect, Pa Arkim Rajazi, Wasab Ko Wa Pazas Garden Lagaya Jahan Twins Ni Peli Bar Was Paid The, Burkam Was a Thay a Full Gilrehi the, Dupe Narm The, Thomas Ni Sabko Ikukakia, Fergabrite Huguton Parbathga, Skylar, Nova. Dylan Har Ek Hath My Neck Hand Painted Sign Tha, Will You Marry Us? Vanessa Ni Hath Me Parakli, Sablog? Uzn Lars Tia Watts Mine Pucha, Sablog, Thomas Nikaha, Ager Tumsho to Hamak Hasely Family Bansak Hain, and Suvanesak Gal Sabajate. Yes, Sabko yes, 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 Bakch Unpartooth Padia Hansi, Pa Air. Garme Ahad, Skylar Ni Safa was mine Kaha, we're going to be a real family now. Nova Hasi Herbally, with a dad who listens, Dylan Ni signed Kia, and sisters who understand me. Thomas Ni Wooden Carving Nikali Vanessa Hath on mine Raki, for you, for us, Kachaisa Jotum Ham Shwasambal Sako, Vanessa Ni use Kadi say Logalia, it's perfect, you're all perfect, Shadi Chmahan Bad you see garden mine who, Fool and Jewel, Patan Kimahaka Autumn Kihawa, Skylar Novan matching flower crowns mine the, signs English ASL Dono mine, Dylan Ni Thomas Kvows sign Kai, Har gesture Dian say, Vanessa Ni Unhaina was Ksath Dobarakaha, twins Ni Upnchot vows day. We promise to be brave together. Rings exchange hold high tino bakchan par dubar gay up our salipt hue. Hansi say barpor. Asham. Up nagar me ina johanak garden thou Thomas Kly ek workshop a sab living room mine jama hue. Skylar Nova piano parek duet ba Jane Lagan. Pichunki aways in a kabi hitchkichahat bari. Kabi bahad kubsuer at ungain mine gar miln ka as they. Surak ka pa arka jokot logon ko bibada mesus ka a. Dylan unksaf beth the piano key vibrations mesos kar rahat they agashi sach amakdihu. Thomas Vanessa ek dus puskade the back con kodik hue. We did it. Vanessa need him sakaha. We turned broken pieces into something beautiful. We did. Thomas Nijawab Dia. Together, mantle paraduchis and raki thin. Panch carved figurasa ek family. Half-packed hue. Wapella wooden fish a jo sab kish shuru at they. Kodi cheese and jo kedi the. you're not alone. Kasi ni tumhara manot ki. Kasi ni tumhara duk halka karnashaha. Due to hugarek sath judge. Skylar novani apni was dobara paya a hista a hista. Apni marzi say. Kabi sign. Kabi speech, wasi gay and kamoshi bithi hodi high, sign language bia was hodi high, duniya mind jaga and kisab say bansakti high, Dylan koisi ben milgan jo sign fluent the, jo use harba ot mind shamal karti thin, ek user imameli joaski zuban sik gay, joas bipanapa ar karti the, Vanessako akaisa sathi mila jo jantathak kabi mesbuli kamat lab tutno hodi high, jisn kaya killing sai line na hodi, erpa ar katam na ihote abadal jati high, Thomas ko sabs body mafia nap say mili, darda bitha, parwake labaj na rahathe, uzn sam j uzn twins ko sam j athe, harkoidak jane ka hakter hodi high, drama say na, unki kami say na, baz unki and sinayat say, wabit kabi shifabade alphas, therapy, yabade gestures say na yadi, kabi wa aktodi, smooth cheese say adi high jo hath mind pakadni pardar du undadi high, kisi say jo tamhari kamoshi ko tutnanaishata, baz use samajnashata high. Thank you for watching this journey. If yakahani apko yadilike healing mumkan high, tutehu log bipa air posak hain, harkoidak jane ka hakter hodi hate aya. To